Hey guys, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. It's been a really long time. Um, I've been busy. I've been focused on myself. I've been focused on my career, building my legacy, building my empire, self work, all this stuff. I haven't really been on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel in, oh gosh, about a year. Like, really, I've done some private readings and whatnot, but I haven't really read for anybody other than that. And here I am, and I got the house to myself, and it's quiet. And I want to read for you guys. So, we're going to do forecast readings. This reading is going to be for Scorpio. I'm working with 3 decks. The one you know I use all the time, The Wild Unknown by Kim Cran. Of course, the Trusty Rider-Waite. And this new one that I bought. It is a tattoo deck, but it's meant to be like a Sailor Jerry style tattoo deck, and I love it. And I was walking through the store and it screamed at me, and I screamed back at it, and we screamed together. And then I also found this pendulum. Now, I used to use pendulums all the time in my work, and I haven't used one in a really long time. And I was just walking by the shelf, and this one in particular stood out to me. There were so many other pretty colors, and I was like, oh, that's prettier than this one, but this is the one. I was like, nope, take me home. So it worked instantly. It's great. So now at the end of every reading, you guys get to ask a yes or no question, and the pendulum will answer for you. All right. So how I'm going to work this out is I'm going to divide the year into quarters. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. What is going on in the first quarter of the year for Scorpio? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. God, so many fell out. So many fell out. Okay. The Star card. The Ace of Wands. The Four of Cups. The Page of Wands. The World. Let me show you. Yeah, the World. The Nine of Pentacles. And interestingly, Justice in reverse. Well, Scorpio, the one thing I'm getting from this is there is a lot of passion surrounding this opening to the year, and it clearly has a lot to do with your future. It could have to do with somebody in your future, because your independence comes up here as well. Okay, your independence is right next to the World, and Justice in reverse. Okay, there is a cycle ending here. I'm actually kind of wondering if it's possible that you might be holding on to someone or the idea of a person. I get that based on this Four of Cups and this Ace of Wands here. And it has to do with your future. Okay. And I'm kind of wondering if you were expecting a different outcome with this person, but let's elaborate just a little bit more. There's a lot going on at the bottom of this deck. As I said, I feel like there's perhaps someone in your life, whatever the relationship is, whether it's a partner, a friend, a family member, take it as it resonates. I said I felt like there was this attachment, and I feel like it's a bit of an unhealthy attachment to a someone. I get that based on this Six of Swords in reverse. It's like it's either they have an unhealthy attachment to you, or you have an unhealthy attachment to them. That came up at 444. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay. You also have the Ten of Swords. So there is a hurt and betrayal here. And I feel that because the Queen of Swords is here. The Queen of Swords is guarded. The Queen of Swords has seen a lot of trauma in her lifetime, and take it male or male, however it resonates, but it's a feminine energy that I speak of. The Five of Cups represents that heartache, okay, that having to move forward from difficult situations. Also, the Three of Swords, heartache, betrayal, also with the Ten of Swords. Regardless, I feel like there is resistance to moving forward or away, like on someone's part. There's a resistance to letting go of a connection on someone's part. And on the other hand, I feel like the other person is quite willing to take on this next chapter in their life in this emotional journey, especially based on the Star card that we got at the top, as well as the World card, transitioning onto a new path. And the Nine of Pentacles speaks to independence and standing on your own 2 feet. You don't need anybody. The Nine of Pentacles speaks to being able to provide for yourself, being comfortable in your own company. You even have enough money for the luxuries. Okay, you don't need anybody. And I feel like that doesn't sit well with someone. They feel like they have to hold on. Okay? This is something, maybe there's a parting that's already happened, or there's consideration to a parting. Someone definitely feels like they're getting left out in the cold. Someone is in pursuit of their own happiness here with the Sun. Okay, moving on based on this Three of Swords. Okay, and this Eight of Cups, this emotional journey to rectifying and healing oneself from the past. Okay, this Queen of Cups energy, maybe that resonates with you. But whoever belongs to this Queen of Cups, okay, is really feeling left out in the cold right now. Yeah, Nine of Swords, they are very in their head. They may have done something dishonest, acted inappropriately. Regardless, they've gone inside with the Hermit. Maybe that's mutual, going inside, both on this journey of self-discovery. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Two of Wands, Six of Cups. There seems to be a deep past here as well with the Six of Cups. Yeah, soul connection, Two of Cups. And Seven of Swords, somebody wasn't honest. Whatever that means, okay? Somebody was not forthcoming. Someone didn't act appropriately. Someone didn't consider someone's feelings. Someone tried to keep something in the dark, covering it up with illusions. That's a lot. That's a lot for Scorpio in the first part of the year. Let's move on to the second part of the year. All right, second quarter of the year. Oops, I've got my cards all backwards here. Second quarter of the year for Scorpio. Seven of Swords. This time it's upright. Remember I spoke in the first quarter, there's this resistance to letting go. Well, that was the Six of Swords in reverse. Now it is upright. Second quarter of the year for Scorpio. Whoa, too much. I'm just gonna, a bunch fell out. I'm just gonna take the ones that flipped upright. Ooh, the Star card. There's the Star card again. There is this constant forward vision for yourself. That seems to be something that is remaining linear. Your forward vision. As much as there may be these unhealthy attachments, this is your reading, and you seem to be the one who wants to focus on the future and moving forward, especially with this this King of Pentacles, and as well as the Knight of Pentacles. That tells me, okay, you are organized, focused, counting your pennies, doing your budget, setting money aside for goals for your future, really thinking about what you want to do and how to build your security. You may be like moved on from emotional things and being more focused on physical things now, like the finer things in life and the luxuries that you seek, what makes your life comfortable, what gives you emotional and physical fulfillment. That might be your focus now, right? New starts right here. The Fool. And it feels positive. Like the fact that the Six of Swords is here in the upright, that speaks to me that someone, you, has made a deliberate choice to move on with their future. It's leaving behind what no longer serves you. Nine of Pentacles. You've made a choice. You don't need anybody. You're the Empress. You don't need nobody but yourself. Okay? While you're building your little empire, oh, there goes my alarm. Dismiss. While you're building your little empire and getting focused on your pennies, okay, don't forget to take care of yourself. I think you're probably a really hard worker. You know who you are. You know your worth. Like, there's no... it's like you already knew what wasn't good for you. There's no surprise. You know? You would much rather spend your time building a strong and solid foundation, physical foundation, whether that's money, sex, your home, how you physically interact with your emperor, your equivalent in all things, because the emperor and the empress embody every single king and queen in the deck. They are balanced in head and their heart. They're organized. They're business people. They're well off. They are skilled, and you know your worth. Okay? The Lover's card. You understand who is for you and who is not for you. That's why this is so easy. You are in tune with yourself. This is amazing. Okay? And this feels, I feel like these are from lessons long ago. And that's why you're a stable person right now. It's because you know your worth. And I think you know that enjoying your own company and being patient, that what you radiate out will come back to you. Okay? Oh shoot, I dropped a card. What is it? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, you know what you put out is going to come back to you. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Cups. You're not shutting love out. You are defending yourself more, and you will not tolerate bullshit. But you are definitely moving on. And I think that you're really open to whatever comes right now in the second quarter. You feel stable and secure in yourself, and that's amazing. It's not always easy. Being alone isn't easy. And if you're not alone, being happy within yourself isn't always easy either. But you seem to have achieved it. You seem content. So let's look at the third quarter of 2023 for Scorpio. What is the third quarter going to look like? Third quarter of 2023 for Scorpio. Oh. I have the deck upside down. Huh. Interesting. All right, so Scorpio, you started out with the Star card in the first quarter. Star card was the second card in the second quarter. You have the Star card again here in your third quarter, still focused on your future. And I think you're focused on finding your equivalent, okay? Based on the Lovers here. Interesting. You also have the Knight of Swords. Like, you are charging into your future. Like, you're just charging forward. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. Lots of growth happening in this third quarter. What else? What else? I feel like if you've been looking for love, or if you've been looking for that partner for a long time, maybe you've had partners for a long time, maybe it hasn't worked out, you know, maybe you're like, Will it ever happen? I feel like the third quarter of the year, is where like some lesson, some huge lesson is going to be learned for you. Five of Swords? Why? What's the conflict? There seems to be a conflict in the third quarter of the year. Okay. The conflict. Haha. The conflict is actually personal and internal. Okay, you have the Five of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Chariot. You're going to be so focused on love. This is just a friendly reminder that if you focus on yourself, love will follow. If you love yourself, love will follow. If you just keep focused on what you're doing, okay, the love that you seek and are so fiercely and actively looking for, and I say fiercely and actively because this Knight of Swords is a person of action, is a masculine, like, go-getter, action, now, want it, instant reward, okay? Just focus on yourself and your future. Just focus on yourself and your future, okay? And the love you seek will come, and that's the perspective. That's why there's this internal conflict with it. Why am I not getting it right now? Okay? Is because your perspective of where your focus needs to be on you and not the person outside that you're looking for. That person will naturally come to you. What else? What else for the third quarter? The Moon. What is the Moon? What is potentially not there to be seen? What does Scorpio need to be aware of that is happening behind the scenes? Five of Pentacles. What else? All right, the Moon card. What you're not aware of. The Five of Pentacles. The Empress. And the Two of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, Two of Swords in reverse. There might be someone in your third quarter of the year that trips you up on your path, okay? And again, this is why, you know, I remind you that by focusing on yourself, the right person will come into your life, the right situations will come into your life, the right karma will come into your life. All right, let's move on to the fourth and final quarter. I'm going to use all the decks to, the 3 decks that I have to do the fourth quarter because I don't have a fourth deck. So what is happening for Scorpio at the end of the year? Right, okay, the Empress. Strength. Interesting. You have the Empress in the third quarter as well. All right. The Empress, strength. The Six of Swords, which also comes after the Five of Swords in the third quarter. The Queen of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be someone in your third quarter who trips you up on your journey about like who you are. I think there's a possibility that you might lose focus of yourself in that third quarter a little bit, potentially getting wrapped up into somebody else. But I feel like you're going to snap out of it in the fourth quarter. I feel like you're going to snap out of it in the fourth quarter. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Cups. You got the Three of Pentacles here, and that's about solid foundations. Oops. The Ace of Swords, the Tower, the Three of Cups, Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, focusing on yourself, if it is love that you're looking for this year, it's in here. Know that. I think the second quarter of your year is the most important part of the year to pay attention to. Of course, all people come into our lives for a lesson, but remember, while you're so focused on everything else that's out there, you might lose focus of what's going on in here. Don't let anyone get you off your path. You had goals, you had ambitions. You were looking to attract your equivalent, Emperor, Empress. Don't settle for anything less. If that's your mission this year, if you are content and happy in all other things, and love is what's on the table for you, and life lessons in love, don't settle. Don't settle for anything less than you deserve. All right, gonna move on to this last thing here. So my pendulum, here it is. I love it. It's so responsive. Okay, so if the answer to your question is yes, it literally just swings back and forth, side to side across my hand. If the answer is no, it spins in a clockwise motion in my palm. All right, so I hold it very still and the energy does the rest, right? Or at least that's the theory behind it. So if you choose to be skeptical, that's fine. If anything, it's more for fun. And who knows, maybe it'll align with the reading, okay? So I want you to think about your question. Think very clearly. I'm just going to come back so you can see what I am doing, okay? It's quite still. So think of your question and the pendulum will do the rest. There it goes. Clockwise circular motion. The answer is no. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a really good 2023. I hope to be back here sooner than later, but you know, I'm focused on work right now and my job, and I love it, and that's where I need to be right now. So I really hope to see you soon. If you want a personal reading, don't be afraid to reach out and ask. All right, take care. Lots of love.